What's up, guys? Hi, everyone. Oh, this battery's also dead. Good morning, guys. I decided to film a little bit of my everyday life, so to speak, because only in a couple weeks we'll fly to Moscow. How does our day start? We wake up and go out for breakfast or have breakfast at home, but usually we eat out. We really appreciate that we don't have to cook. Then we don't have to clean up. You just come to the restaurant, eat, and leave, doing your business. Further activities seem to be quite ordinary. I go to the beach with the kid, and at the same time I try to work on my phone. Then I have meetings, and so I spend the whole day. We have breakfast at different places. Today we're going to a place where you feel like a tourist because there's a buffet. You get as much as you want, and it's pretty cheap compared to the same breakfasts in restaurants outside the hotel. That's our hotel, Caesars. I mean, we live in an apartment, but we can come to the hotel and use its facilities. Here we have 4 pools and a fairly large beach. Caesar left his helmet. It's Cove. This is where regular parties take place. You can ride such a car so you don't have to walk. I like walking. We really enjoyed Dubai this year. I hope we'll come here next year too, and I guess Alex will go to school here. Very cool schools. Local education is well organized, but there is such a drawback as the price and the fact that the summer is extremely hot. I don't know the reason, but they intentionally make the children study. They study until June and start in August, so they only have 2 months off. The location's great. The neighborhood's called Blue Waters. It's great because mostly Russian-speaking people live here. We also have our own area, our own pool where I swim in the morning. This is where I should flip, but I can't do that. I was warned that I shouldn't swim for more than 45 minutes because it's harmful. That's why, of course, I stopped training right away. I'd like to show you the courtyard of our complex. There's a gym here. This is what it looks like. It has 2 levels. That's where Alex sometimes exercises when it's too cold. This is what the gym itself looks like. I'll show you the embankment. By the way, not many people know about this embankment. This is what it looks like. There's hardly anyone here. I try to work out every morning over here. It's a lie, obviously. I can't do it every morning. Oh, there's Alex's coach, but he's not with Alex today. I can't do it every morning because I'm lazy and I get bored quickly. I work out every other day, but the experience is incredible. If you don't swim, be sure to get a coach. I met Sergey. He said to turn on the camera. No problem. If you want to look as bad as Sergey, get into real estate. I bought Group B vitamins. They help relieve stress. Well, I'm not stressed. I'm just exhausted. What happened? Nothing. Fatigue may accumulate. You want to look as good as Alex, get into business. Everyone should do what they enjoy. There's going to be a lot of hate speech in the comments. Real estate's nice, but there are a lot of exhausting aspects. In general, guys, I want to complain about what happened to me. Since I was twice denied a tourist visa because I've been living in America for half a year and my status should be not a tourist, I decided to apply for an O1 visa. It's a visa for talented people. Accordingly, all the lawyers told me that this visa is really easy to get because I have a blog on YouTube, I have a book, an award from National Geographic, 4 million subscribers on social networks. Well, in short, a gold play button from YouTube. It'd be very easy for me to do that, but all the lawyers, because of the fact that a huge amount of people are now immigrating to America, and many are denied, including tourist visas, everybody started applying for this visa. All the professional, cool lawyers were busy and told me it could be done in 6 months. I decided not to wait and found a lawyer working with... Anyway, I won't name him yet. Do you know what this lawyer did? He prepared my case, and it took him a very long time. Thought I had everything. The lawyer was supposed to submit the petition on March 1st, and as a result, he didn't submit it until the 21st, and that was after I started demanding it from him. We applied for an expedited review. That's 2 weeks, and as a result, exactly 15 days have passed, and in 15 days, they've asked for additional proof. Attention, additional proof that I have a gold play button. I have videos. I have photos of the gold play button. There's a rule written on YouTube that people who have 1 million subscribers get a gold play button. There's an email from Google congratulating me. I even have the customs clearance track number saved. I have it all. We've provided everything. And the officer wrote that they need additional proof. And the second point why I wasn't immediately approved, didn't confirm that I was worthy of this visa. That the translation was made by a non-licensed translator, although many lawyers told me that they've never translated these documents with licensed translators. Their personal translator who works there always does the translation, and none of their clients have ever been rejected for that reason. The universe doesn't want me to fly to America. I'm furious about writing to a lawyer and getting an answer in a week. Let's make a quick decision because we have to resubmit these documents and proofs by April 19th. We have everything. Let's describe it and hand it over. He says, no, we have to make a call. We have to meet. Why are American lawyers so slow? Write in the comments. I don't understand. Sergey, what do you think? Oh, because they get hourly wages. Let's start with that. Right. Hourly wages. The more you work, the more you get. Let go of the situation. You won't get a visa. Why is that? Take a vitamin. Relax. Nah. You won't get the visa, Alex. If you were supposed to get a visa, they would give it right away. I want to argue with Sergey because they can put a denial and that's it. And then I would have such a denial. Such denial makes it hard to get even a tourist visa and so on. Alex, you remind me of another guy. His girlfriend's cheating on him and he finds some messages, some photos, screenshots, whatever. He says, well, maybe it's just an accident. Maybe they're friends or something. You have been denied 3 times, but you still believe that you'll get the visa. You won't get it. If they were supposed to approve it, they would have already done it. I want to show you the beach. A yearly pass to it costs $30,000.
We are going to the beach. I want to show you the beach. We're going to the beach. I'll get seashells from my mom and from my dad.
These are the most expensive seashells of my life.
Yeah, seashells.
Can you see the waves, Alex?
Yes.
It's a storm. Guys, check out the weather we're having today. Stormy. Oh, fish. Or what is it? A beak. It's like a jaw. Ugh. It stinks. Here's another one. Really looks like someone's jaw. Does anyone know what it is? Write in the comments. I think it's the jaw of a fish, or maybe of a bird. Pleasant sand, really pleasant sand. Soaked with water, not dusty. Water's warm. Let's try. Yes, the water is already warm. What are you saying?
Brother.
What do you mean?
I have a brother.
Where is he?
Brother is over there.
Well, Alex, does it matter who?
Or a sister?
Alex just doesn't see any other options.
Yeah.
Well, we don't know yet.
We do know who we're having.
No, we
know,
don't.
brother. Brother.
Anna, what are your impressions?
Good impressions? What impressions can I have? A second pregnancy is not the first one. Yes? What do you have in your second pregnancy? Got this little boy to pay full attention to, right? Daddy resents all the time. He doesn't get enough attention.
Finally, I'm allowed to film. Relief. But for some reason, I'm no longer motivated to film. I prefer doing everything very quickly. And Anna makes everything. Like, you have to prepare, you have to wait for some time. I mean, I get an idea and implement it. We had so many cool ideas to film everything. When there was hype with those papers, Anna said we had to necessarily write them nicely. A smooth paper. I offered to write it on a napkin. We didn't film it. Swimming's forbidden today. There, we have a lifeguard who makes sure everything is safe. No one may go into the water. Here, you can play tennis with your feet. I forget the name of this game. At the tech ball finals, Natalie was kicking so hard, Ronaldinho almost fell out of the bleachers because of that. Water transport. Entertainment for any taste. There's ping pong, table tennis, kayaks, and skydivers. They're flying in such a strong wind. Incredible. You can get the usual sun loungers and cabanas on the beach. Costs about 5 times as much as that. You can also come to the beach, pay 400 dirhams. 300 of those 400 dirhams is deposit. You can spend it on drinks and food. This is a special barrier to keep the wave from overflowing into the pool. Here we have Italian ice cream. There are 3 pools, one for kids, one for adults, and one only for adults. Children are allowed here, but you can't bring your kids in there. You can smoke hookah.
Oh, it's Alex. Hey.
Hello.
Alex, you're well known here. This is what a really nice pool with an overflow looks like. It's for adults. Right, Alex?
Is it a deep pool?
The pool is deep, and they smoke hookahs there. This is what the children's pool looks like. Bar, you can have some kind of drink. There we have cabanas by the pool too. And so there are 4 pools in total at Caesars. Imagine that. And one pool is only for adults. There's always music, and absolutely everyone can come there just paying an entrance fee. There are a huge number of restaurants on the territory of the hotel. Some are famous. Gordon Ramsay's Hell's Kitchen. There's also a restaurant called Takahisa. It's a Japanese restaurant. Very tasty, but incredibly expensive. One of the most expensive Japanese restaurants in Dubai is located right here. There's also a Demon Duck restaurant. Their Peking duck is very delicious, and there are a lot of different restaurants for breakfast. You can have breakfast at Hell's Kitchen, and the one I showed. Here's Gordon Ramsay himself. Closed. This is what it looks like. Look at this great restaurant. You can sit on the terrace. We had our New Year's Eve party here. By the way, I recommend it to anyone who lives on blue waters. It's very nice and romantic, but in the evening it's specifically lovely. I can't say the food's good. It was good on New Year's Eve, but we don't eat here any other time because we don't really like it here. Food's a little bit Americanized. This hotel also has a spa with a hammam, one of the best I've ever been in. And there is also a very nice terrace. Those people who work may come here. Also, you can enjoy... Wow, we can sit. Alex, shall we have a sit? Hop.
Daddy, give me the shells. I'm going to play chess.
Chess?
Yes.
What pieces do you know?
It's a knight. It's also a knight.
A knight?
It is. That's a knight too. And this is.
I'm eating chutchik. You talked a lot about this place. Real Uzbek chutchik. Tomatoes without peels. Where are you located? It's a restaurant called Kiva. It's very tasty here. They're tomatoes. They're not hydroponic, but grow in the ground. And they're picked only when they become red. I compliment the restaurateur. We go to the market, buy something. He says, "You're buying garbage. Those aren't real tomatoes." "We're investing in farmers," he says, "who grow them in the ground and bring them to us." I don't know if that's true, but tomatoes taste good. It's actually a great sign that those people who are involved in farming, who make really tasty organic products, can get a lot of money from those kinds of restaurants. Well, let's rate it on a 5-point system. Shachuk. 5 out of 5. I haven't tried it. Logman is 10 out of 5. The only drawback is you need protection. Armor. Yeah, I've changed 3 shirts already, and it can't be removed with anything. No bleach, nothing. You get it dirty, and that's it. I've spoiled all my shorts. What are you doing? Testing out the local bakery. Show us a seagull. That's not how they do it. Head up. I bit off half of it. There's nothing inside. Actually, it's not so delicious. Tastes better now. Did you get the cream? Mm-hmm. Show us a seagull. I don't want to. Show us the deep throat. Listen, we were passing by and there was a fancy place nearby where they rub men's feet. Let's check it out. We're leaving Dubai in a few days, but we definitely intend to come back here. Probably in October. Anyway, it depends on the weather. If the weather gets colder, in case there's no Indian summer, we'll return in October. But it's still too hot here in October, to tell you the truth. Well, actually, that's what we have here. Our kid works out here all the time on this lawn. For kids, for the little ones. It's knee-deep. The area's nice, well-kept. Basketball court, and there's like 5 of them. Well, I've seen 2 or 3, maybe more. We've got a pretty interesting thing here. It's a minimalistic water park. Press a button, and there it goes. But when it's over 120 Fahrenheit here, I think it's a nice thing for the kids. Water's warm. It's a perfect place for the kids to run around. Complex is big. There are probably 10 houses here. The territory is also big. Huge number of children. It's like a kindergarten here. When you go out in the evening, everybody knows each other, and you can even ride bikes inside. In general, there's enough space. I think it's a very competently built complex. The developer is Miras. And the unique feature of this developer is that after he's built everything, in any place where Miras builds a house, there will always be a hospital, kindergarten, roads, stores. That is, they also build and maintain all the infrastructure. Therefore, everything is always clean and tidy. Look, windows are cleaned all the time. Palm trees are trimmed, so it's perfect. It's about 77 Fahrenheit in the morning. In the daytime, it's about 86, and at night, it's 72. Like that. Well, it's not cold anymore, but it's not too hot yet. I mean, it's perfect. It's the kind of weather I like. Everyone comes here to take photos. The parachutists take off every morning. And by the way, a unique phenomenon. There's a mosque here, and its volume is slightly turned down because there are prayers every day, especially during the holy month of Ramadan. They sing and pray quite often, and accordingly, the volume is a little turned down. I don't wake up. I sleep with the window open and can't hear it at all, though I'm very sensitive. I mean, if someone comes into my room, I'll wake up right away. They agreed not to bother those people who would like to sleep, so to speak. But at the same time, it's so melodic, and in fact, they sing nicely. Maybe that's why I don't wake up, I don't know. By the way, when I was in Turkey, in Istanbul, there they sang very loudly, and I woke up immediately. But here it's kind of muffled, though melodic. I don't know how they did it. Maybe it depends on the singer, but all in all, that's how it feels. Came to a Greek restaurant. The beaten plates are everywhere. This is what it looks like. Another Greek restaurant is opened. It's really good, and the fireworks are great. I strongly recommend it. We ate almost everything. It's really tasty. Tableware is beautiful. You can beat the plates.
There's anything you want on the island. They opened the best Italian ice cream shop here, which is considered the coolest. I've already tasted it.
The Chinese one's about to open, and it's cool.
Yeah, it's certainly cool.
In short, guys, we're wearing pants today, and that indicates that we're going to some serious event. The guys from Metropolitan, where Valadia works, the brokerage company, invited us. They brought all the developers together. The guys from the land department will be there. Some new projects will be presented in which you can participate and invest in, those that are just going to be built. They're being presented here. It's exclusive, so we'll go now. We'll see. Here's the Metropolitan. Here, actually, is Sergey wearing pants, and me. Now, we'll show and tell you what's interesting here. Look, the developer Damak. It's a pretty interesting project. I like compact, not high-rise buildings. There's even the sea. Quite a lot of greenery. And here's another project. I'll shoot everything for you. I want to show you a cool, unique project. It's from the same company that builds the malls. What's unique about it? There are only 28 villas. Here they are. Each villa costs 90 million dirhams. You can convert that into dollars, only 28. This is their territory, their own lagoon. Now I'll show you what this house looks like up close. You come to such a parkin'. Here you have a winter garden, a gym, you can park your Bentley, Rolls Royce, Porsche, and accordingly, this is what the villa itself looks like. It's pretty spacious. We have a pool there. This is the first project of these guys. And the most interesting thing is that this project will be their face, so to speak. So they'll make it as cool and expensive as possible. The project is from the Ellington developer. It's considered the most top-notch in quality and design. If you buy an apartment here, you will definitely have perfect quality construction. This is rare for Dubai because all the developers here have a poor level of quality because most of the apartments are built by Indians and Pakistanis. But here, they pay attention to all the details. I want to tell you about another company called Alta. They have a unique project. They have penthouses on top. There's a running track inside. All in all, everything's very cool. I'll attach photos to show you how beautiful it looks. Here we have a view of the sea, and here accordingly we have Burj Khalifa. The uniqueness of this object is that the apartments are large and there's no one-bedroom apartments at all. Well, the most interesting thing about this project is that the building's called Air. In Arabic, it means penis. These guys are rather creative. By the way, this is their second project. It's already 15% built, but it's almost completely sold out. I was introduced to the guys who deal with the secondary market. I asked them the main thing, what should I do with the apartment I've been renting here for a year? Since I recently received a notice they had to move out on the 7th of March, well, it turns out that you can extend it for another year from the date of the notice. So I can live here until March 2024. And the interesting thing is that the owner can't raise my rent by more than 5%. There's a special app, a website where you should log in, find your house, and see what the average rent is. And if my rent is lower than the indicated price, then accordingly he can raise it by 5, at the most 10%. I've also asked which projects are worth investing in, and if it makes sense to sell my apartment now, or is it still better to wait? They said to wait. I have a decent investment, and it's better to sell it later in 6 months after the first payments. That is, I'll have to pay 40% within 6 months, and the other 60% I'll pay only when I get the keys. Write in the comments what you want to know about real estate, because this topic's interesting. Dubai is developing. I also found out that many people are now investing in Abu Dhabi because there's a natural lagoon, natural sand, and islands. Here in Dubai, the islands are artificial, and the sand there differs in composition, and the sea is like in the Maldives. It's very beautiful. I want to go and film it too.